Little storyteller.
Sir Reginald, a brave knight with shiny blue armor and a very kind smile, lived in a tall stone castle next to a sparkling river. One sunny morning, as he strolled through the whispering woods near his castle, he heard a tiny squeak. He peeked behind a big green fern and saw a little dragon. This dragon wasn't scary at all. He was small and green, with big, watery eyes. His name was Sparky. Suddenly, Sparky made a tiny poof sound, and a little puff of orange flame came out of his nose. Sparky jumped back with a surprised EEP. Sir Reginald chuckled gently. "Those are just fire-burps, little one," he said. Sparky looked up at the knight, his eyes still wide. They surprised me," he whispered. "I don't like them," Sir Reginald smiled kindly. "Every dragon has fire-burps, Sparky. It's how you learn to use your fire breath properly. I can teach you some dragon etiquette to help you control them." Sparky's tail wiggled a little. "Really?" So Sir Reginald taught Sparky to take deep breaths and let the little fire burps out slowly, like blowing out a tiny candle. They practiced in a sunny meadow, filled with colorful flowers and fluffy white clouds in the blue sky. Sometimes, a fire burp would still surprise Sparky, making a nearby butterfly flutter away, but Sir Reginald would just offer a reassuring nod. One afternoon, as they were practicing near the sparkling river, a little fluffy bunny hopped over, nibbling on clover. Suddenly, a bigger, grumpy-looking badger stomped towards the bunny. Sparky felt a fire burp coming, but this time he remembered Sir Reginald's lessons. He took a deep breath and let out a small, controlled puff of warm air that gently nudged the bunny out of the badger's path. The badger grumbled and walked away. The fluffy bunny twitched its nose and looked at Sparky with grateful eyes. Sir Reginald smiled proudly. "Well done, Sparky. You used your fire burp to help a friend." Sparky grinned, feeling happy and brave. He learned that even little fire burps can be useful when you learn to control them with kindness and care. From that day on, Sparky wasn't afraid of his fire burps anymore. He knew they were a part of him, and with a little practice, he could even use them to help others. Sir Reginald and Sparky became the best of friends, often seen strolling through the whispering woods together. And Sparky learned a very important thing. Even the smallest of us can do great things when we are kind and try our best.
Please subscribe. Thank you.